Ryan Anderson here, the driver of Son of a Digger, and you're watching Rod Rod's Championship League.
What's going on, everybody? Project Rod here. It is time for Freestyle, the final event, the final competition here in the final stop of Toro Blue Black Pearl, and the Steel Titan taking his second best trick of the season, going back to back and shortening that lead between him and Megalodon for the Tour Championship. It is a 3-point difference. We've gone 5-3-4 back down to 3 points. So Freestyle and the overall event championship is going to be the deciding factor of who's going to be the Tour champion, as well as Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Monster Mutt, a battle between them to see who's going to the World Finals and who's going to the LCQ. Let's go ahead and get started and waste no time. Here comes Firefly in Gravedigger the Legend, starting off with a beautiful nose wheelie. Beautifully done for Gravedigger the Legend, and he's gotten a win, a freestyle win in the past, and he would love a freestyle win here. And a crazy rollover already starting, but a beautiful save. He was the freestyle winner back in stop 4 with a 9.027, so that would be an incredible score to start off with, especially since he's the first truck out. And some huge air, flipping over and over and trying to save it, leading into that wall. He may have tapped it a bit, but they're going to let him continue the run, airing it out here with some huge air. And another problem here, gunning it in reverse and saving the truck, and look at that, he's coming out with everything that he has. And hopefully that little tap that he gave the wall doesn't hurt him a bit. It did hurt him in best trick, and honestly, he could have came out with a win. But there was that little bit of a transfer issue there with that, and that kind of hurt him a bit. Still a great score nonetheless, but right now just throwing it all out here in Freestyle. And he has roughly 45 seconds left in his run. Huge air, and I'm wondering if we're going to see any air to rival that of April Summers and Monster Mutt Dalmatian that she had in best trick. Right here, riding a nose wheelie out and flipping over. Now he's trying to save it, breakdancing the truck and getting back on all fours. So beautifully executed by Firefly. And at this point in the game, he does have a for sure guaranteed entrance. And what just happened there? Saving the truck. Somehow it somersaulted forward, hitting that jump and causing him to rotate over. But he does have a guaranteed spot in the World Finals, so we will see him back here in Death Valley in the regular lineup. Backflip right there to end the run as time is up, and he's going to go for some cyclones here, but these will not count towards his final score. So, first run in the books, and it was fantastic. A great way to start the freestyle competition here in Death Valley, and just a lot of great highlights here. Again, there was that small little moment where he may have touched the wall. He was dangerously close to touching the wall right there. That move was just crazy. But here, the backflip to finish it out, and let's see what the score is going to be. 9.106 for Gravedigger the Legend. So a fantastic score and a better score than he had back in stop 4 when he won it all. So let's see how much it holds, as there are 8 more competitors left. Monster Mutt Little Drift 912 being one of them. And she is currently needing to either come out with a win or come out with a huge point difference between her and Monster Mutt Dalmatian if she wants to take April Summers' spot away from her and go automatically into World Finals. April Summers is going to be right after Monster Mutt, so it's going to be interesting to see what these two trucks have in store for us. Going back to back, they're going to have to one-up each other, and right here, Monster Mutt some trouble. No, leading into some amazing sidewalls, and able to save it and combo it into a wheelie. So great execution there. And so far, a great run for Monster Mutt. Nice air there. She's coming close to that minute run, and so far a minute in, and we've seen nothing but some great action here. And so far, a fantastic start to our freestyle competition here. Some more breakdancing into a save, into a wheelie. So already a minute in, past the minute, 50 seconds left roughly in her time, and look at this air. Comparing it to the seat, she's over the second deck, it seemed like. And we have seen some amazing air here in Death Valley, and luckily that was nowhere near the Jumbotron. Saving our pockets here, beautiful backflip. Little Drift 912, unfortunately hadn't had the best season in racing and qualifying, but when it comes to freestyle and best trick, she's had some amazing wow moments. And right here, she's showing you she has exactly what it takes to be in that big lineup in World Finals and go head-to-head against some of the best competitors that we've seen so far this season. Look at the air. The hang time. Beautifully executed, somersaulting forward. No, she's going to land on her lid and leave roughly 8 seconds or so on the clock. So that's going to be it for Monster Jam Little Drift 912 as we take a look at her highlights right now. Some great highlights. Lots of big air, lots of hang time, lots of combos, lots of save. These sidewalls right here. I mean, beautifully executed. She had quite a few of those in this run. Huge air right there, just above the second deck, it seemed like. So, is it going to be enough to take the lead away from Gravedigger the Legend? It is not. A 9.101, but still very short. 9.106 was Gravedigger the Legend. 9.101 was Monster Mutt. So, a fantastic score. Now, here comes April Summers. She's going to really have to have the run of her life if she wants to either beat Monster Mutt in that score or be close enough to where there is not at least a 6 or 7 point gap between them. So, April Summers is going to have to throw it all out and give it everything that she has here. Again, Monster Mutt just threw out a phenomenal run. And it was that to rival Gravedigger the Legend, but he still remains the leader. As after Monster Mutt Dalmatian, we have 6 more competitors to go. Huge sky wheelie for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Again, some of the biggest air we've seen all season, especially in this track, was held by Monster Mutt Dalmatian in Best Trick. That huge sky wheelie that almost hit the Jumbotron. Again, some more big air here. Thought she'd get a slap wheelie out of it. Unfortunately, did not. Had an unfortunate break during Best Trick. Again, she had that phenomenal front flip, but just had too much momentum and it led her to land on top of the stairs that those tech officials use to get on and off the track. So that ultimately hurt her score in Best Trick. She just like Firefly, she may have came out with a win or even just a higher score overall to help her out and get her a better position here. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So far, a great run. 40 seconds left, though, but still, I don't want to put anything on her. I don't want to speak ill, but compared to the past couple runs we've seen, it's just a little lackluster compared to the action that we've seen already. So she needs to step it up a bit and have some more wow moments here if she wants to rival that of Monster Mutt and especially Gravedigger the Legend, given that he is the leader. April Summers, though, has been a great competitor so far and has been hanging on, at least here in the last few runs, has been hanging on by a thread. So a World Finals bid would mean a lot to her. Look, she's going for the same jump she did for Best Trick. Can she get the same height? Not nearly as much air as she did before, but still amazing air. Landing it hard on the back end, and that's going to be it for April Summers in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So taking a look at her highlights again, I don't know if this is going to be enough to be close to that of Monster Mutt or Gravedigger the Legend. So it's all going to come down to this score and her positioning. But not to mention, depending on what she scores, the scores of everyone else are going to matter. 7.846, so a huge difference between her and Monster Mutt. So the fate of April Summers and Monster Mutt Dalmatian for World Finals is in the hands of the rest of these drivers. Depending on where they stand, if their score's lower than hers, she might have a better opportunity at keeping that position. But right here, El Toro Loco, what is this? A crazy save. I don't even know what to call that. 20 seconds into his run. So getting the attention of everybody already early on. Now let's see what he has in store. He is in last place. Unfortunately, he is a guaranteed competitor in the LCQ. Almost getting a reverse bicycle there, but he is a guaranteed competitor in the LCQ. And I'm sure he knows it, so he's just going to come out, and at this point, it's as bad as it sounds. It's all about sabotage, making sure that he can get those higher points to mess up anybody else's opportunity at either a Tour Championship or, in April Summers' case, that position in the World Finals or in the LCQ. So a win would mean a lot to him, but regardless, he's still going to the LCQ, but he has an opportunity here to really kind of shake things up a bit in the leaderboards and cause something else to happen. But what is this? Spinning around in a bicycle. So close to what Lucas Stabilizer did. So that is quite a phenomenal move there. Be it accidental or intentional, that was fantastic right here. El Toro Loco, another problem here. And this may be the end of his run. No, able to save it beautifully. And he's going to continue. 30 seconds left for Drift 4912 and El Toro Loco. Huge air, hitting the smoke at the peak. Comboing it with a wheelie, going for the backflip. Almost didn't quite have the rotation, but it was enough. And he just needs to come out with something big here to end his run. Not sure if it'll take the lead, but it'll definitely score well. 5, 4, 3, coming down to the last few seconds, and that is it for El Toro Loco. He just decided to stop it there instead of continuing the run. So, taking a look at his highlights, seeing what he has, what the judges have in store for us in terms of his run right here. This crazy bicycle move where he was just spinning in a circle, and then right here, this breakdance sidewall, I guess, if you will, to save the truck, and some beautiful air. Honestly, again, we were seeing some of the greatest air here. 8.735 for El Toro Loco, so a great score, but not enough to take the lead. Here comes Worst COD player now in Son of a Digger, and again, unfortunately, at this point, I don't know, it could change, but Monster Mutt was the closest to getting that, to getting April Summers' spot, so it seems like Son of a Digger may just have a spot in the LCQ. So right now, again, his mission is the same as El Toro Loco's. Come out with a win, which will be fantastic for just to get a first win of the season. But also sabotage. I mean, seeing how well you can mix it up and kind of dictate who's going to be the tour winner and who's going to go to the LCQ or the World Finals. Right there, hitting the wall. I thought he was going to stop it in time, so that may hurt him. So getting some huge air here. Look at that. Mere couple feet away from hitting the Jumbotron. So rivaling that of Monster Mutt Dalmatian in best trick. So again, it's just the air that we're seeing here in Death Valley. Look at this amazing save by Son of a Digger. And kind of not even sure what's going on there. A bit too much rotation. Kind of wasting a little bit of time here. And this could hurt him. Yes, it's a great save, but it's just... It's too much out of controlness, and that could hurt him as well. Spent a lot of time getting that truck, trying to control it and getting a save, so that could hurt him in at the end. 30 seconds left on the clock for Son of a Digger. So let's see. Again, I don't know if this will be enough to take the lead or where exactly it'll score. And what's he going to do here? Trying to gain control of that truck again. Again, wasting some time here, and that could hurt him as well. Trying to go for a backflip, not quite getting it, and that's where he's going to land and stay. So leaving time on the clock. And again, he did waste some time trying to save the truck and trying to control the truck here in the last few seconds. So that could hurt his score. But again, look at this huge air. I mean, look how close he is to that Jumbotron. And right here, this save here was great, but he just spent way too much time here. Trying to save the truck, and that's what hurt him. And then right here, leaving after gaining control here, leaving some time on the clock when he ended the run. So a 7.251 for Son of a Digger, not going to be enough to take the lead. And honestly, that gives April Summers some good news because he ended up being under her. So I don't know, it's going to get interesting here. Here comes Brutus now, and Angel Garcia. He got the win back in stop 1 here in Death Valley, and he may want to go for it again here. Look at this beautiful wheelie and a save. So let's see what he has in store for us today. We need to see some wow moments, some saves, and some great momentum. Some big air just like that. Beautifully executed. Look at that. Straight into a slap wheelie, almost getting that forward rotation, comboing it straight into the next move. So again, that momentum, carrying that momentum as much as possible is also another thing that helps you in terms of score. Some more big air here. And seeing the big saves and everything is fantastic, but just showing utter control and controlled chaos is what we're seeing here so far. Hard landing on the roof, but able to get back on all fours. But controlled chaos is the name of the game, honestly, at the end of this. And so far, he has some fantastic momentum. Nice cyclones here. That landing on the roof was honestly the worst, not the worst part, but the hardest part we've seen of this run. But so far, he's having some great momentum. He's not stopping or letting off that throttle again. Another almost a forward momentum backflip. Not enough rotation, but able to save it and combo it with a wheelie. So a great run here so far. A short little donut. And looks like he's lining it up for the container. Trying to get a backflip off of it. I don't even want to call that a corkscrew. I'm not sure exactly what that was. Maybe a flat spin. Just an awkward bounce on the container, but back straight into the air. So this guy's losing no momentum. He's flying back and forth on the track. 20 seconds left, and looks like he's going to go for the backflip again. Here we go. Beautiful rotation. Nicely done. 10 seconds left. And honestly, this is turning out to be a great run. You don't have the crazy carnage, the crazy flips and everything, but the momentum alone, that right here, the controlled chaos alone, sidewalls to end the run, and he's going to save it. And that's going to be it for Angel Garcia. So honestly, a phenomenal run. Again, there was some moments where, you know, he landed hard on the roof, but at the end of the day, not a lot of slowdowns, not a lot of moments where he was wasting time or it was just a little too much craziness. It was controlled chaos all the way around. Great momentum, never let up on the throttle, and it was a phenomenal run, but is it going to be enough? And it is going to be enough. A new leader, 9.517 for Brutus. As Cecily 96 and the Lucas Stabilizer come out, the bottom 3 trucks left. Her being one of those 3, starting off the run already, but again, going back to Brutus, honestly, it was surprising, but honestly a great score because, again, the momentum alone, the momentum carried the run a lot, and there was a lot of great moves. And you didn't see all the carnage, all the flipping over, but honestly, that's probably best case scenario. You didn't see uncontrollable chaos. You saw controlled chaos there. He saved the truck when needed to be, and he carried it all around as needed. But look at Lucas Stabilizer right here going. I don't even know what to call that. That's not even a donut. She just completely turned it around over that jump. So kind of getting creative here and seeing what she can bring to the track, to the table. Nice lap wheelie there. And has she had a freestyle win? I don't recall. But right here, stuck, wasting some time. She's just throttling through and going for a flip. So a little bit of frustration there, but getting a flip out of it. Geez, I'm all mixed up here. Lucas Stabilizer. Just a lot going on right now. Very exciting, going for a cross thread. First one we've seen so far in this area. Nicely done, almost clearing it, but comboing it here. And going back to stop 3 for Lucas Stabilizer. So she did get a freestyle win back in stop 3 in Alaska. Can she save it here? And she will. And she's going to spin it into some donuts, staying away from that wall. So smart driving there for Lucas Stabilizer. Staying away from the wall. She understands the complications here and the trouble she could face for hitting that wall. And right here, some more trouble as she's slamming to the back from the container. No, able to save it. So can she get her second freestyle win of the season here? That is the question. There's no way she can be a tour champion. She's definitely going to World Finals, no questions asked. But the question here is, can she get a second win of the season, and can she affect these leaderboards with the final 2 competitors being the ones who are in line for a tour championship? So she's coming to the end of her run here. The donuts are going to be it for her. So anything past this will not count towards her final score. Just a nice big sky wheelie, going a bit too much and saving it, and that's going to be it for her run. Again, that will not count towards her final score. So taking a look at her highlights right here, not even sure what to call that. Just a complete turnaround over the jump, comboing it with a wheelie. So beautifully done right here. The frustration that led into a backflip when she was stuck there killed some time, so I don't know if that'll hurt her. Here, another beautiful save, and then the Cyclones to end her run. So what is the score going to be? 8.424 for Lucas Stabilizer, so not enough to take the lead, and we have our last 2 heavy hitters on the track now, or one of 2 on the track now. Here comes Polar 89 in Megalodon, and he needs to have the run of his life, just like April Summers needs to come out and have the best run of his life right now for him to get that freestyle win and possibly the overall event championship, to give him that tour championship, that tour win, that season win, as that's what's on the line for him right now. And look at this air, almost hitting the monitors, the Jumbotron there, bigger air than April Summers. Holy crap, that, oh man, a flying shark. I never thought I'd see the day. The air that we are getting in this stadium is unmatched. And right here, a front flip by Megalodon. That was just phenomenal. But can the rest of his run help him out here? Again, one move alone isn't going to make your run, isn't going to give you a win. You got to put more into it. And right here, leading into the bicycle. Now, this is what hurt him last time. Going too much, doing too much in terms of bicycles. Wasting a lot of time, and just like that, I mean, I don't want to take away from his run, but that kind of kills momentum a little bit here. And could hurt his score. Comboing it with a stoppie into a moonwalk. But again, might I remind you, this is not best trick. This is freestyle. We need to see momentum. We need to see carnage. We need to see jumps, and there's a lot of time being wasted right here. Don't want to take anything away from Polarity 9. He's been a fantastic competitor, but right here, this is killing a lot of precious time. Great moves, awesome moves, but we need to see this in best trick. So right now, last 10 seconds of his run, lining up for the backflip now. And he's gonna go for the double. Gonna get the double flip and land it on the front end, and that's gonna be it. He's gonna end it with some cyclones here, but is the time that was wasted, the time that was spent on a lot of two-wheel skills moves, is that gonna be what hurts his score? Look at this air. At least, I would say, an inch or less, if that's possible, away from hitting the Jumbotron, so bigger air than that of Monster Jam Dalmatian. But the best trick, the skills portion of his run is what worries me right now, and that is going to be what's going to hurt his run at 8.283. It was a momentum killer, and now Steel Titan has an opportunity of a lifetime right now to come out on top again. He's going to have to come out with the best run of his career if he wants that Tour Championship. And right here, going to lead us off with some huge air. It's all come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the run we've been waiting for. This is the moment we've been waiting for as Black Pearl and Steel Titan hit the track. His score here, his positioning here, is going to determine if he is the Season 1 Tour Blue Champion or if Polarity 9 is the Season 1 Tour Blue Champion. So far, great momentum to start off the run. Going for a cross thread on the opposite end of that of Lucas Stabilizer. Almost clearing it. Not quite. Just like Lucas Stabilizer, that is a tough area to hit. But again, it is pretty steep, that jump there, so it gives you more airtime than anything. Look at this. Almost close to that of what Lucas Stabilizer did. Almost a minute into his run, and so far pretty good. Look at this air. Thought he was going to get the slap wheelie there into a front flip like Megalodon, but it's okay. He's got a minute left of his time. And so far, great momentum. He's going to go for the big air. No, he's slowing down right before. I'm sure he doesn't want to be stuck with that bill for hitting the Jumbotron, so thank you for that, Steel Titan, because I'm not trying to cover that. But right there, slowing it down a bit, going back for some cross threads. And some more cross threads, so something different than what we've seen already. Whipping the truck around, 30 seconds left. Looks like he's lining up for the backflip. And nice rotation. Almost didn't quite have enough, but it was barely enough to get him back over, and he's able to continue the run. So, man, this is going to be good. We are so close. We are minutes away from finding out who our Tour Champion is, and Black Pearl right now doing everything he can to ensure that it's him. 4 seconds left, 3, 2, and this is going to be the last move to count towards his run. I think he was trying to go for a front flip there, and that honestly probably would have helped his score at the end of things if he did get it. So right here, he's just going to keep going. We're not even going to look at the highlights. This is all for you fans. The scores are being calculated and being tallied up right now. So he's just going all out and hoping that this is an early celebration for a Tour Championship. Waiting for the judges to get everything as they're analyzing everything and making sure we get the proper score. Right here, almost getting the front flip. And that's going to be it for Black Pearl. He's going to park it there as these scores are coming in. So, your score for Steel Titan is 8.509. He will not get the freestyle win. The freestyle win is going to go to Angel Garcia. And Brutus getting his second freestyle win of the season. But look at the leaderboards. We got to look at the leaderboards carefully. Angel Garcia with the win. Black Pearl in 5th place. Where is Megalodon? Megalodon is in 7th place. So, what's it gonna be? Let's take a look at the leaderboards before the overall event championship, and they are 1 point away from each other. Megalodon right now would be considered your Season 1 Tour Blue champion, but you have to remember there are 5 bonus points on the line for the overall event champion. So 10 points in qualifying, 9 points in racing, 10 points in best trick, and 6 points in freestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, Steel Titan and the Black Pearl is your 3-time overall event champion with 4 points over Megalodon. But do you know what this means? This means that Black Pearl and the Steel Titan has done the unthinkable. Comeback of the century 4-point lead over Megalodon after Megalodon led since stop 2. Black Pearl and Steel Titan, your Season 1 Tour Blue champion with 183 points. 4-time fastest qualifier, 3-time racing winner, 2-time best trick winner, and 3-time event champion. Black Pearl and Steel Titan, everybody. A phenomenal season for him and everybody else. Now, these are your qualifiers for World Finals 1. Steel Titan and the Black Pearl, Angel Garcia and Brutus, Polar 89 and Megalodon, Firefly and Gravedigger the Legend, Cecily 96 and Lucas Stabilizer, and April Summers surviving in Monster Jam Dalmatian and making it automatically into World Finals 1. And these are your last chance qualifiers for Tour Blue, Little Drift 912 and Monster Jam, Worst COD Player in Son of a Digger and Driftboy 912 in El Toro Loco. They will have to face the last chance qualifiers of Tour Violet for that final and 14th spot into World Finals 1. So we'll see you drivers at World Finals 1, but we have one more Tour champion to crown. 5-point difference between the top 2, just like it was at the beginning of here. So next week is the final stop of Tour Violet, where we will crown our champion. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit that like button, and we'll see you at the final stop of Tour Violet.